He's looking to pass. Makes the catch. It's McCulley. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Now on second down. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on fourth down. Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking left. Got a wide open receiver. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense set for a first down play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Throwing right. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still running at the 40. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
To the air, it's Underwood. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown,
job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 4th down, going to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going right and going deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Running into the open space. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll try the toss to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense a lot of times game. You always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quarterback adapting. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight end now in motion. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room. The 40, the 30, and a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Fighting off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Looking for space. It's Donaldson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And we knew coming in, these teams were very similar. Both really good football teams, but executing down the stretch might be the difference in the football game. How about that offense? Going down the field, they're an extra point away from tying this up, and we still got more football.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to... Self and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. A timeout is called. It gives everyone a chance to take a deep breath and get settled here in overtime. They're going to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down and ramp up the pressure on the other team when they get their turn in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Michigan! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And he makes the extra point. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. And man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you were the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Sayin. Got the back over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
3rd down. Any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. Tried to get there by himself, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. And he wins it. A game-winning field goal in double overtime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.